Hello and welcome to Two Tangle Tuesday, where we do two tangles in 20 minutes or less. Today we're going to be drawing Horizon and a tangle called Two Diamonds and a Rice. Yes, that is the entire name of that tangle. And that is the one that we're going to be starting with. So I'm not going to put a frame because I want to use the entirety of the bijou tile, but I am going to make me a little bit of a guide. Good enough. So I just want to make sure that I kind of keep on a straight-ish line. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. All right, so let's start this. So it starts off with, you probably guessed it, two diamonds. And a rice piece. Okay. And now the next step is we're going to put some petals inside the little V shape that the two triangles make together. So like this. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing. Okay. And now we just kind of decorate it the way that we want. So I'm going to put some lines in here. And then, let's see, in the step outs, it has little orbs. And if you do like these videos, then I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Okay. And then the next step is we're going to aura this. And then aura that again. All right, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I think this needs a little bit of contrast. So one of the things that I think would give it a little bit of that would be to ink in the little triangles. This is also a good idea if you've not pleased with the shape of your triangles. You could kind of spruce them up a tiny bit. Okay. And then you could also um, decorate these petals in any sort of way that you might want to. You can kind of mimic those triangles and then give it a line. So however much detail you would like to put in there. Alrighty. So I think you could probably play with this and do a lot more with it, but we're just gonna leave it in the interest of time. And we're going to get on to Horizon. So Horizon is actually going to use these little dips as its basis for being created. So the first, when you're doing just Horizon by itself, the first thing that you want to draw is is a set of wavy parallel lines. So it's perfect to just blend right into Horizon. And you want to go in each of the dips. If you were doing Horizon by itself, you would put these lines that I'm putting in the dips right here as well. But since that space is already filled up, I'm not going to do that. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to connect this to like basically what I consider like the hill. Like you have these like little standy things, and we're going to connect them like that. Okay? To like each of the little hills on both sides. Okay? So the next thing to do with Horizon is actually to aura it. We're just going to aura it one time. Okay? And then you do the same thing. So up here in these little bumps, you make the lines. Okay? And then you connect them to the hill. Alrighty. And then you could put more another row if you would like to put another row, but I am just gonna aura it actually. Okay. And then you just kind of need to decide what you're gonna put inside these little spaces. So I think for the top row, I'm just gonna put kind of an orb in the largest part. Alrighty. And then for this one, I'm gonna kind of like mimic a little bit of what is going on here with the leaves. So, but maybe not so much detail. But I think I can probably fit 3 or at least 2. No, I could fit 3 petals in here. And then I'm gonna ink in that negative space. But as you can see, since I am in one row, I'm doing the orbs, in another row, I'm doing these petal shapes. You can really put anything in this that you want to. So now we're going to get to the shading. So for shading, I really want to highlight the border of this tangle. So I'm going to put some graphite down and then smooth that out with a tortilla. And I'm going to do that to the other side as well. And then I'm going to take what's on the tortilla. No, actually, I'm going to leave those alone. So, since I have that pencil line, it could be kind of cool to just put like some heavy graphite right there and not necessarily smooth it out with the tortilla, but just kind of leave it, you know? I mean, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. And then for this one, I think what I'm going to do is let's shade the points of these spaces. And then let's see. We can just shade that inside of the double aura, the aura that we have here. And that's my 2 diamonds and a rice and horizon.